to the Unapologetic podcast.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back once again.
Taking a shot of more caffeine.
Of some sort of a coffee here. I could use another one, to be honest. Oh, no. Not gonna lie. Me too, bro. Good. Well, shit. Let's go find a coffee shop then.
Where did we end? Single moms.
Yeah. So we ended up with single mothers, and I kind of came into it with loving yourself and
a lot of aggression.
Yeah. A lot of aggression.
Not towards the kids, only the mothers.
Absolutely. Unapologetically, yes, bro. I'm not even kidding. Like, the thing is. Okay. I don't know. Go for it. Take it away.
Here are my thoughts on single mothers and dating. It didn't work out for them in their past relationships, or they're looking for validation from somebody else. They're trying to get validated. I know I'm going to sound like the biggest misogynist motherfucker, whatever you want to call me, Andrew Tate replica, whatever.
Hey,
I don't care.
Be unapologetic.
I'm sorry, but I don't care. This is my thoughts. This is my opinion. You don't have to follow it. You don't have to agree. Mind your business. Mind your business.
I mean, we said it at the start in our first podcast, right? If you wanna, like, I don't know, everyone needs to be open-minded and have their own opinion.
Yep, everybody.
Okay, like,
just be in the middle. You don't have to have an opinion. You can have an opinion. It doesn't matter. Just be in the middle, bro. Listen.
And that's the other thing we ask you. Before you start judging, before you start attacking, before you start commenting, before you do whatever you want, right? We don't care, first of all. Second of all, open your ears and just listen for a second.
Yep.
As we said in the first episode, we are not bad people. We're not attacking anyone. We're not mean. We're not rude. We're just real. We're trying to keep it real, and we're trying to just open your mind to a different thought that you might not have had.
We'll listen to you. Just listen to us.
Exactly.
Give the opportunity.
Absolutely. So, if you don't agree with what he's about to say, please leave a comment. We're in any of our social medias. We'll have all those in.
We embrace
in a space,
any type of.
Absolutely.
You know what? You're free to speak. You're free to say whatever you want.
Honestly,
we're not cutting off nothing like that.
Honestly, be unapologetic.
Exactly.
Honestly, I'm gonna stop pushing it this episode, but seriously, no. Like, don't be sorry. That's your opinion, and that's okay. We respect it. We'll sit there and read them, or listen to them, or however you get it to us. We'll listen to them.
Plugs in the description. Discord.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever other social media we have.
Yeah, we'll have. We have a Twitch. We might stream a few times. We have a YouTube. We have a TikTok, but we'll probably stick to YouTube right now, right? Yeah. That's I think that's our idea. Probably YouTube and then Discord to have like a community.
Yes.
So,
yeah,
so leave either a comment in YouTube or come to the Discord and
give us a follow.
Yeah.
Join the crew. Let's talk.
But go for it. Yeah.
So single mothers right now, there's just such a huge fluctuation of them coming up into being because. Why? Here, I have different views on it. Okay. There's mothers that they legit could not get along with the father figure or the guy in the picture, and it just wasn't working. They're clashing, and it's better off just being like that. But there's also the other flip side of it that is right now, I think, on the rise, that women just want to be single, even if it has a kid, want to put the man on child support, want to be how can you say it? They want to be compensated. They want to have that person that's just giving them the purse and giving them their wallet and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I don't
kind of. It's almost like it's almost getting paid to do nothing, essentially, right? It's not getting paid necessarily, but it's essentially like success without. Right, with just having a child and then doing whatever the fuck they want.
Yes,
right?
They want the deep pockets.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Right.
It sucks because there are women out there, I wasn't putting, like I said, there are women out there who really do want to build a connection with somebody, and it's not going to be possible because they have such a higher amount to deal with now that, hey, these women that are becoming single mothers that are just looking for deep pockets, guess what? They're not bad looking women. I'm not going to say they're like, oh, hey, they're terribly looking, but hey, guess what? Now you have baggage. Not calling the child baggage, but like
No,
that's what it's seen as. That
yeah.
you're not a person that can attract a single guy. And I hate that they don't explain that they have kids. If they are about it, explain that you have a kid. Don't hold it off because you're bringing on someone that needs to know everything. You don't want to start anything off a lie.
Well, I mean, absolutely. I totally 100% agree. And to give you my perspective, right, since I kind of brought that up, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so couple things. First, going back to your first type of woman that you explained, right? Where it just couldn't work out and it's better this way.
Yep.
My kind of question is then, like, is humanity, are we as people just speeding through things way too fast? Are we jumping into things way too fast? Right? Like, because I feel like you have to know, right? I mean, I don't know. Like, you could tell me better, right? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying that you might be going in too fast. I'm not, like, it's just interesting to me that not you, but what, coffee?
No, I used to work there.
Oh, shit, it scared me.
That was my first job.
Oh, really? Oh, wait, that one specifically, or?
That one specifically.
No way, bro.
Yeah.
Shit. I did not know that. You never told me that.
Yeah. Fall into the trend.
Oh, shit. That's all right, bro. Everyone has a start, right?
I lasted
Everyone
a
has
week.
start. Exactly, bro. Shit. But, like, I don't know. To me, like, I am that person. I might be an overthinker also, right? I might just not be normal, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I just overthink everything. But, like, when I'm in a relationship, I make sure to know, like, I'm asking myself on the daily, like, hey, is this going to be right for me, right? Like, is this who I want to have a child with? Is this where I want to go in the future? There's a Beans and Brew, but they're closed. Nice.
Oh, yeah, no, they closed early. So, the thing with what you just said, right?
Okay.
You have to have common sense in order to ask those kind of questions. And you have to be asking questions. A lot of people get in relationships thinking it's love and it ends up being lust. You gotta think about that aspect.
Exactly.
A lot of people show a fake personality when you get in a relationship as well.
Absolutely.
So you don't really know somebody until what? After a couple of years have passed? You're not gonna know somebody in a couple of months. I'm sorry.
No.
You're never gonna know that person. You need to have a couple of years down the line in order to really know somebody. And then you can even transition into being together 24/7 and see how you're able to tolerate.
Right.
This is what's going on. People get in relationships, they think, oh, hey, they've been together for a couple months, hey, we're tolerating each other. No, you won't. Or they start having kids, and guess what? Now you're forced to live together. They can't even stand each other, even worse, and then it ends up just clashing.
Right, and that's what I mean. Like, that's the sad influx. Like, I don't understand why we're not.
But it's also fear of missing out.
Sure.
It's that FOMO.
Right.
Oh, hey, if I don't do this, then I'm gonna have this relationship. Oh, I'm not gonna be what my parents are. Like, I feel like there's so much standards that you got to live to.
Again, going back to our last podcast, where it's kind of like that norm. It's that fairy tale story, right? I guess everyone's kind of speeding into it. They're not thinking about it. They just want to achieve that fairy tale, which has been put out there. Finish school or start working, find a wife, make kids, live your life, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. So that was my first thing. Second thing, real quick, going back to that exact same thought, right? Me as a single guy, when I'm swiping on Tinder, no offense to anyone, but when I see that you have a child, that immediately throws into my mind, hey,
why are you single, and where's the father of the child?
Right. Like, why did it not work out, right? Like, is it you? Did you not want it to work out? Did you force this, right? Like, is it a you problem? Or was it a him problem, right? Like, and I get that. You won't know until you meet with them, until you start conversing and getting to the bottom of that. But I don't know if I want to waste that time, right? Because, again, you can't I can't ask you that on the first date. Hey, why are you a single mother, right? Like, what did you do? Or what did they do?
I think it should be normal to ask on the first date. Like, oh, hey, what happened with... Like, I don't think that should be, like, attention or, like, something that's going to create a problem. I feel like that should be something that's been... Not in that way, but, like, I feel like that's something that should be asked. Hey, so why didn't you guys work out? Or what happened? And if they come off hostile, then you kind of know what the answer is there.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, really, truly, the way I was going with it, though, right, is simply that, like, to me, it automatically puts it on a negative note, right? Like, that potential relationship that you could have with this person, right? Like, yes, I get it. You might be a loving mother. Yes, I get it that maybe it was the dude. Yes, I get it that there's a plethora of things that could have happened, right? But there is that thing that I'm thinking about now, right? I'm like, well, first, are you going to want to have another kid, right? Like, let's say we do work out. Are you going to want to have a kid with me, right? Or are you done having kids? Because some women really don't enjoy the feeling. They don't enjoy the process, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the 9 months, the eating, the throwing up, the just feeling like shit, right? A lot of women don't like that. Fever. Yeah, I mean, everything, all of that, right? So that's first. Second, if we do end up having a child, are we going to stay together? Are we going to... Sorry, guys. Give me 1 sec.
It's...
Oh, never mind. I thought I had to turn left right there.
I just feel like it's really hard to tell because...
It is.
You kind of don't know until you're down that line, right?
Exactly. And that's... But that's what I'm saying. It kind of... Is this guy gonna... Okay. I was gonna say, he might be turning into our lane.
Utah drivers are the worst.
Oh, God. Already twice today that we're just, like, running into some crazy shit. But... But that's, I don't know, that's just my thing. Like, do I want to waste my time then, right? Like, that's the thing. Because that's another, I don't know, year, 2, 3, however long, right? And then you see, hey, well, shit, this is not what I needed. This is not what I wanted. It happens multiple times, and you're already 40 years old. And then what, right? Like,
men only get better with age.
I mean, it is true. You're right. They do.
Then you end up with a 20-year-old.
Right. But still, it's kind of...
It's sad. It's really hard because...
It's hard on the guy,
you don't want to have kids that are same age as your girlfriend. I'm sorry, but that seems so wrong. And I'm talking to you, Leo DiCaprio. Creepy motherfucker.
Absolutely. That's absolutely creepy.
But, yeah, no, like, it's such a tough part of trying to settle down and be with somebody, right? Like you see me, I'm single. I have my kids. I have my kid's mom, who she's one of my best friends. Mm-hmm. But we just didn't get along in that aspect.
Right.
And it sucks because you do want to settle down with somebody, right?
Yep.
But if there's too much clashing and it just doesn't work out and you're going at it, maybe it's just not meant to be. Maybe you're just not meant to be in that kind of relationship, and it's fine. Like, we don't have to have that kind. Nobody has to be in a relationship like that. Like, I don't see anymore. Like, I feel like maybe it's modern time that we're just kind of seeing like, hey, it's okay to be by yourself.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean,
sorry.
No.
But I feel like that's what is tough with a lot of the dating profiles you're seeing of these single moms, right? Mm-hmm. Not necessarily the ones that are doing it for the right reason, but the ones that are doing it for the wrong reason is that they cannot do it on their own.
Right. Yeah, because it's hard, right? That is absolutely a hard task, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
It is.
They want to claim to be a single mother, but they don't want to do it on their own.
Right. And you know what's funny though? Like, every one of those single mother profiles that I've seen, once you know that they're a single mother, once they've put that in there, the second line is, I'm done playing games. I'm here to find something real, right?
Oh,
I mean, like, when you say that,
it's the biggest red flag for me.
Exactly. Like I said, I'm like, wait, like, so you're just having children with something that's not real? Like, I don't get it, right? Like, was the first thing not real, or was that real, and was that the game? Like, I don't know what you're talking about, right? Like, to me, it's an absolute red flag. It's an absolute, I'm sorry, turn off, right? I'm not gonna lie, some of these single mothers, bro, they're up there. Like, on the scale. But
I do. The thing is, if they got their profile pictures and they're half fucking naked, and
that's the other thing.
If they're, dude, you have a kid.
Yep.
Respect yourself as a woman.
Exactly. Absolutely, please, because that's.
And I'll give you the same respect. Don't talk like a child either. That I'm done with games. I'm sorry, you're on a dating profile.
Yeah.
If you're done with games and stuff like that, then get some real, like, find not eHarmony and shit. Stop with that. Find what are they, like, the dating gurus, or like somebody who's professional at it.
Right.
To find who you're gonna connect to. You find your what do they call it?
Find your soulmate, right? Like
your soulmate, your twin flame.
Right.
Do a deep search in yourself if you're really, really, really about it, to find your twin flame.
Exactly. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, man. And like I said, I mean, the thing is, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just kind of foreshadowing what some women might say to your last comment, like about how they're dressing and stuff. They're probably gonna say, "Oh, I can dress how I want, this and that."
It's fine. Then
listen,
don't expect me to come at you in a different way. If I see you like at a club in a picture, or if I see you half naked, I'm gonna treat you exactly how you're showing me.
Right.
Of a half naked woman that's at a club.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, you're not showing me that you've, first of all, grown up. You're not showing me that you're done playing games, right? Because, like, listen, a mother is not supposed, like, what son, like, imagine yourself back in the day at like age 10, or let's go up a little bit more, actually. Let's say like age 15, and you go and you see pictures of your mother or father dressing like a all-out hoe, right? Like, showing skin, doing this, doing that while you were a baby, right? Like, there's a picture of you as a baby next to her, but she's in, like, no clothes. Like, how would you feel? How would you feel, right? It's the same thing of those kids that, you know, used to be made fun of. It's like, oh, I slept with your mom, you know, like, kind of shit. Like, bro, those kids are, like, honestly kind of traumatized, right? It's like, whoa, dude, like, the fuck is this, bro? Like, come on, guys. We gotta be, like, somewhat decent, somewhat sensible. Like, just, I don't know, man.
Oh, man, dude, like, even going into this, man, single mothers that are doing OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man.
That are looking for love, or even, oh my god, dude, you put yourself so out there. I'm sorry to say it, but you're too out there for a normal guy to want something with you.
Yeah, because I mean, that's what you're looking for, right? A normal guy.
And I'm sorry, but eventually down the line, even if you find a normal guy and he's okay with it at the beginning, that's not gonna work out.
No, absolutely not. I don't know.
There's too much of you out there that you've exposed to the world, and like, your body is supposed to be sacred. I'm sorry, but a woman's body is supposed to be a sacred thing. That's why you guys have such a great gift that you guys are able to give birth.
Yeah.
And you guys need to make the right decision with it. I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm not telling you like you gotta listen to me, but man, I feel like it's such a huge part that you guys are so special to be able to do that. And if you're just kind of like saying fuck it about it, what a waste.
Exactly. I totally agree. I don't know, man. It's tough. It's really tough. Like I said, I don't know. If I see a profile, I'm a single mother, but you're dressing like that, you're saying you don't want to play games, like, there's like, what, 4 red flags right there for me, right? Like, immediately. I'm sorry. Like, I can't be swiping right now, right? Like, and
no, I hate it when they say, I'm not trying to play games, also looking to have a good time. Trying to have fun.
I mean, what is when you're playing games, like, when are you having fun, right?
Oh my
like
God.
When you're playing video games, board games, right? Like you're basketball, you're playing sports, right? A sport is a game, right? Like, that's a game. You're having fun with that. So you're just contradicting yourself.
Dude,
That's an absolute contradiction, right? Like,
or when they're like, oh, I'm trying to travel, but you have a kid, so how does that work? Like, is that not a red flag as well? Like,
Oh,
do
yeah.
you want me to take the kid, or like, how
Right.
does that go? Like, oh, you have your kid taken care of a lot, or
I mean,
like
listen,
daycare?
if the kid is coming, you paying. I mean, you're paying regardless for yourself.
Oh my
but
god, dude! I just saw that today. Like, oh, that some woman, like a woman went on a date with a guy, right?
Okay.
I saw this video. Like it was a short on YouTube, and she invited her friend to come along on the dude's date, and they were ordering the most expensive shit, like, and drinks and everything like that. And they were just complimenting the dude, trying to make him pay. The dude said that he had to go to the bathroom and ran off, and said, "Hey, they can fucking pay for it. Fuck that shit."
Absolutely.
And dude, people were hating on him for leaving and saying that he was broke. That they looked like they could have. The woman looked like they could have afforded it and paid for it themselves. I'm like, exactly. So,
Listen,
what?
if you're fucking like, first of all, who in the fucking okay, you tell me, like, let's say you did not know who the fuck Bill Gates was and you saw him on the street, right? You're not gonna say the dude is rich, bro. Dude dresses like a fucking, like a thrift mall looking dude, right? Like, come on. First of all, let's not be judging on who's broke, who's not. But did I say that you can bring a friend and order the most expensive shit? Absolutely not, bro.
If
Like,
it's a date, it's one-on-one.
it's one-on-one, and even then, right? Like, to be honest, that's a red flag for me too, though.
Oh my
right?
God,
Like,
dude.
if I like say I'm an engineer, right? Immediately their mind jumps, oh, he must have money. Then let's go to Roots Chris, and let's order the most expensive steak, even though I know you can only eat a fucking filet mignon, but you're ordering a fucking tomahawk, right? Come on, bro. Like, what?
Oh, tomahawks are so good.
They're great, but listen, maybe me and you can eat that shit, but there ain't no woman that can fucking eat that shit.
No, but dude, I think about this too, right? What would you think? Like, I'm gonna jump back to that topic, right? But like, would you think if you're going out with a single mother, would you want the kid on the first date, like, to be around as well?
Personally, no.
It depends on the date, does it not? Like, or like, I don't know, like, no,
I personally
that's
wouldn't.
such, okay, so I think of it from their point of view, right?
Sure.
Because that's such a fucking hard thing, right?
Sure.
You want to introduce a kid,
Sure.
to be straight up, but at the same time, you want to protect your kid.
Sure.
So it'd be really red flag if you introduce the kid, right?
Sure. Exactly.
That is a tough one.
That's what I'm saying.
And
I personally wouldn't. Like, if you, like, I want to get to know you first, because listen, ultimately, I don't know if this is gonna work out, right? Like, it's a first date, right? And I know that the kid is going to be part of that, but I would like to, like I said, I wouldn't want to ask in front of him, right? Like, what if he can speak and understand, right? And you're asking about his no longer their father, right? Like, I don't know, like, it just, and that doesn't mean that he's not there, but he's not there at the moment, right? Like, mom is dating around is what I'm saying, right? Like, I'm not saying that he's gone out of his life. I'm just saying that he's not with his mother. That might make him sad, right? Like, I don't, like we said, you have to ask these hard-hitting questions at the start.
And it's tough to be introduced to another guy and him not stay in the picture.
Right.
Oh man. Now with this, right? What would you say on single mothers or women in general putting it out on the first date? Red flag?
Absolutely. 100% red flag for me, right? Like, listen, the thing is you know me for a long time. I'm really not all about that. Like, absolutely, that's important in a relationship, but you know, you need to build up to it. I don't want to take things too fast. I'm not all about just that, because if I just jump straight to that, honestly, this might sound, you know, either misogynistic or whatever, but I saw a little short of Andrew Tate and the Top G, right? What he said, bro. So he said, once you get it, then you become the one in control, right? Essentially, you know, like, and that's it. That's it then. It's game over. Like, there's nothing else to chase. There's nothing else to do. The girl is gonna be like, hey, you know, like, keep hitting you up. You had a good time, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Now, if she's willing to chase, it's worth going through with it, no, or
Yeah.
continue it.
Well, yeah, but again, I wouldn't.
Because she's still interested. Now, if she's willing to go and be her own separate person and be like, okay, that was it, and then we're done, and then go on go to the next guy, then you can kind of tell that she was just not in it for anything. So it kind of goes like many ways, man.
Well, the thing is, why it's a red flag for me is kind of exactly what you just said, though, right? Like, let's say you go, she puts out on the first date, right?
It's a red
You
flag.
hit her up, let's say in a week or in a couple days, you're like, hey, let's go on another date, and she's like, oh, I can't, I'm doing something with some friends, right? And then you kind of figure out that it was another date, right? Because you're dating. You're not stuck to one person.
Yeah.
Well, did she put out to him too?
I feel like this is the big part, right? Communication.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna do something like that, be like, okay, hey, one day, is this just the one-time thing, and then we're good. We're like, hey, on our own way.
Yeah.
I feel like that needs to be communicated, and it needs to be honest, and just don't butt hurt over it. Like, just
Yeah. Well, like I said though, I'm just like, I agree. It's all about communication, and it's all about just like.
wouldn't the world be easier if everyone just had booty calls? No, just
Oh, bro. Yeah, I think so, right? Like, the world would be so much easier. But I don't know. Again, like I said, that's why it's a red flag to me. It's like, if she did this with me on the first date, then what's stopping her from doing that with another dude on the first date? And what's stopping her from having another kid, which is another. She said that she's done playing games, yet here she is just putting out.
If she's willing to have a kid after saying she's done playing games, like at ease, like without, dude, I'm terrified of women like that.
That's what I'm saying.
You know why? Because they legit can trap you.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. Because then you've done that. You have a kid now with her, right? She's probably gonna take him. Let's be honest, right? And then, well, hey, there goes your money too. There goes your whole life, pretty much. There goes. I mean, I don't know. It's just not fair. It's not fair.
It's not.
It's not fair to the guy. It's never been fair to the guy. But like my barber right now, he met a girl. She was also a barber, right? Here in Utah. They both were here. Got married. Moved to Nashville. He opened his own shop, dude.
Oh shit.
Like, he was hitting it big because he's great. He's amazing at it. They had a kid, and they split. And she then decided to move back to Utah without him pretty much knowing. And so she moved back, and he then had to sell his barbershop and come back working for the same guy that he was working before. And now he's telling me how, like, she's taking his kid out to Vernal, Utah.
Wow.
And he's trying to fight it in court, but it's looking like it's going to go her way. And I'm like, how is that fair, dude? I don't get that. Dude is trying to be a part of the kid's life. Not just financially. Right? Like, he wants to be there for him. Like, she seems just super salty about it. Like, that's how it seems like. She's just super salty, and she just wants to hurt the dude.
Okay, I mean, this is not to, like, throw shade at all one, but at least several in Utah, they're all like that, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a ton of women like that.
They're just terrible beings, man. They're terrible human beings, and they only give a fuck about themselves.
And that's the part, though. That's the sad part. That's, like I said, dude is such a nice guy. He's 28, bro. He's our age. He's super chill, super talented, knows how to cut hair like no one else. And I mean, dude, he had his own shop in Nashville, Tennessee, which is a poppin' town now, right? Like, that place is growing. He could have had such a big clientele. He could have had so much money. He could have gave the kids such a good life financially.
Yeah.
But she just decided to do that. Again, I don't know the inner workings, right? Like, what if, like, did he cheat on her? What caused her to leave, right? I don't know what happened there. But to me, what seems shady is, like,
leaving without nothing, like
leaving without telling him from Nashville, and then again taking him to now Vernal, which, if you guys know anything about Utah, is in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, with no city near it.
It's
literally hillbillies. It is fucking rednecks. Like, it's nothing. And the dude has a job down here in Salt Lake, right? Like, he can't be making the trip out to Vernal every weekend. I mean, he can, and that's what he's probably gonna have to do because he wants to be in the kid's life. But how fucked is that, right? I mean, this is kind of a tangent, anyways. Again, right? Like,
well, no, it's kind of on topic because it's still a single mom and she's doing dirty shit, or
yeah,
for her own agenda, she's doing what she's doing, and it sucks.
it sucks.
And I feel bad for all the guys that like they have to put up with that. Like, oh hey, there are these women that have these profiles that are going out with other guys, and the dad is still trying to be in the picture of the kid, and like, hey, this woman just will not allow it, and that is such fucking bullshit.
Exactly. It's just not fair, right? Like I've always understood if the dad is like, he just doesn't want anything to do with him, whatever, right? Okay, mom, take him. You pay your child support, whatever. Give the money that you need to give.
Not even like okay, so here's my thoughts on that. Like, even if like, because some women will do it like just to get the child support.
Sure.
So if the father legit doesn't want nothing to do with it, like never wanted to be part of it, like completely is done, I don't think that he has to be responsible. That is unfair to him because he didn't want that choice.
It is. I do agree with that, but at the same time, I'm just thinking about it from a humanity aspect and like, what is the kid gonna do, right? If the mother is not working, right? I mean, even if she gets a job, right? Let's say, who's gonna take care of the kid, right? Like, I know it's onto the mother to figure that out, but I feel bad for the child. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
like,
I don't know. For me, it goes like, why does the mother get a choice and why can't the father then?
Well, he can, right? Then that's what I'm saying.
The choice is him having to pay child support.
Yeah, sadly, it seems like,
which is fucked.
I mean, yeah, it is fucked. I get it. But at the same time, then I don't know. Like, I feel like that's a problem onto both of them, right? And like, he should have thought about it too before, having a child, though, right? Like, because that's not something that you can just, like I said, right? There's contraceptives, there's condoms, there's so many things that you can do to still have your enjoyment without having a child, right? Like, having a child is super deliberate, right? Like, you can't just be like, okay, I'm just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it has to be both parties.
Right. And so that's what I'm saying is like, listen, at one point you agreed. I'm sorry. And if you don't want to be a part of his life, then, I mean, fuck, dude. I don't know. I'm sorry. This is where it seems like me and you are disagreeing, but
no,
it's okay, though.
No, I'm trying to just listen out.
Yeah, so, same too.
Like, for me, it's like, how I take it as well. It's like, it depends on the issues, or if there was problems, and it also depends on a couple of things with it.
Yeah.
There's
I think there's a lot of things, absolutely.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, how does one determine or say, hey, those things actually happened, right? Or this is exactly like, like some of that thing is like, you're not recording every conversation, you're not recording what happens at home. You know what I mean? Like, It's kind of hard to explain. It's just, like I said, I just put myself like thinking about the child, right? And let's say your mother doesn't have any money, right? And she is working. Let's say she finds a job, but at some clothing store, I don't know, right? Or cutting hair, or I don't know, doing something, right? But it's like, me and you have talked about it countless times, how expensive it is to even rent an apartment, how it's hard to even buy food, right? Like, I'm just thinking about the child. I don't care about the mother,
Yeah, but a lot of the times you do understand that child support money, if the mother's not working or if she has a shitty job, it doesn't go to the benefit of the child. Mm-hmm. It benefits the mother.
Right, and see, that's where I would put more regulation on it, though, right? Like,
but they don't do that.
I know. But that's what I'm saying, like, they should, right? Like, they absolutely should. They should put, like, let's say that money goes into a certain account. And you know how banks know if you're buying clothing, if you're buying food, if you're paying rent, right? And I would say, hey, this card with the child support money is only allowed to buy these things. You know what I mean? Like, it's only allowed to pay for rent, for food, if the child is young, obviously groceries, right? So if it's a Harmon's charge or something like that, you know, yes, that is approved. But if you see that card being swiped at Buckle or fucking Macy's or Dillard's or at a bar, then no, that is denied.
Well, it's not like that.
I know it's not.
You want me to give you a good example? Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
You know Eddie Murphy, right?
Of course.
He was married to, I forgot her name, but she was part of a group of, she was a musician, right?
Uh-huh.
Making good money too. She was up there.
Yeah.
He pays $40,000.
Oh, yeah. Did you see Kanye earlier this week? He's paying $200,000. $200,000 a month.
Woof.
Which, that's another thing, right?
Oh, dude,
that is another thing.
She is rich. Why?
Well, see,
Why?
again,
See, I don't.
That's another thing. Like, we can sit here and talk about, like, the regulations that need to happen, you know what I mean, versus...
It's disgusting, man.
Like, because, listen, in what world does... Just because Kanye makes so much money, he has to pay $200K, right? Like, why? That should not matter. What should matter is how much does it cost to give a kid food, shelter, and clothing, right? Essentially, just the basics, the needs.
Now, here's my thing. Why should he have to pay that if the mother's able to take care of him?
Well, yeah, I get that too.
She is more than well off, dude.
Yeah, that is true.
That makes absolutely no sense.
That is true.
Now, if he has some time with the kids and some kind of custody, okay.
Right.
Why can't that money be put aside for him to use
towards them
when
at that time?
When they're with him.
Right.
I don't get that.
No, I don't get that either. You're right. But see, that is these fine-tune issues that we have in our government, right? Where it's like, that's just not right. Like I said, you're right, absolutely. If the mother has money or is working a good job and can pay for this stuff, I don't know, right? Like,
if the father is involved in any type of way and he's paying child support, why can't it go into an account that he's able to use when he has a kid?
Or how about this, right? What if we make it fair, right? Make it fair. How about he puts money into this account and she puts money into this account because they're both well off. They both have the money. They both put into the same account, right? And they use that for the kids when they're with the kids. When the kids are with them.
Yeah, okay, so here's my thing. At this point in time, we're going through this motion that women want to be treated equal, exactly the same, right?
Oh yeah, that's a huge motion, right?
So why isn't this a factor right now?
Well, why isn't it a factor just in general when a father is fighting for custody, right? Why isn't that a factor?
Why can't it just be split down the middle in there?
Exactly.
Split everything down the middle. Okay, you guys want child support? Okay, both of you are paying this.
Yep.
Both of you get custody.
Right.
There doesn't have to be, oh, hey, you get this, you get this. Dude, why?
And
unless you provide probable cause.
Well, and this also leads back to what me and you have talked about privately with the whole women are now trying to be super independent and make their own money, right? Like,
yes.
This also leads into that. I mean, dude, if that's what you're doing, then, hey, man, come on, this needs to be a 50-50 deal. Like, the child is 50-50 us.
Yep.
It's not 100% you, it's not 100% me.
Yep.
Again, I don't know. Like, this is the topic of children and you know, these single mothers. This is a difficult one, and it's not fair. Currently, it's not fair. And feminists won't fight it, sadly, right? They'll fight for everything else. They'll fight for equal wages. They'll fight for everything, right? Yet they won't fight for equality when fighting for a child. They won't fight for equality for.
I saw this post.
I don't know.
I saw this post earlier today too. Why do young men, have to sign up for the army? Like, they have to, no matter what. Women get to volunteer. Why don't they have to? Why aren't they forced to? At the age of 18.
Again?
Why hasn't that become a thing?
Because it's not equal. That's why. And they don't want to. They don't want it equal in that manner. That's my problem. Listen, that's my problem with the movement. That's my problem with this. I'm down for equality. If you want to be equal, listen, I don't care, bro. Like, I know there is another subject we can talk about on this on another episode of the podcast, right? With how me and you have talked about where, what a woman was essentially biologically created to do, right? And them having these careers and pursuing this stuff. We'll have another discussion on that and be super unapologetic on that one too.
Yep.
But again, if we're just talking today on the movement, right? Like, I'm down. If you want to be equal. But you have to be in the military, just like we do. You have to, like...
No more office jobs.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, go lift the fucking...
Or work in the oil.
Dude, or
oil
go...
refinery.
Right, or, like, go into roofing. Right?
And respect to the women that are doing it.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, respect to you guys.
Absolutely respect.
Respect to you.
100% respect, and absolutely, like I said, I am all about equality, and you're showing what real equality means. These women that are doing those jobs, these women who are pursuing this kind of stuff, when they need $1, they're not afraid to go and lift shit. They're not afraid to go work hard, right? And you guys deserve a medal, absolutely. You guys are unicorns, right?
Yeah.
But these women who are, again, complaining on how most men are CEOs, how the wages are not fair, how this and that. Listen, the thing is like, you got to put the work in then. You have to be equal in all manners. So that means in job, in military recruitment, in child, right? Like, when we go to court for child custody,
just make it fair.
Make it fair. It's supposed to be 50-50. If you want equality, let's be equal. I don't have a problem with equality.
Yeah.
But you got to be equal.
Yeah.
We can't just pick and choose. Hey, I want to be equal there, but not there.
Yeah.
Because that's not equal then. Again, you are then breaking your rules and your thoughts and ideas and your laws and what you're fighting for. That's all being broken by you right then.
Yep.
And then, like I said, I'm not sorry, and I'm like, if you guys disagree, then listen. It is what it is. But
leave a comment.
Leave a comment, absolutely. Leave a comment. I want to hear it. I want to see your argument on why we should be equal in one manner, but not in all. I want to see that. I want to see. I don't know.
There's no censorship.
No. So, yeah, like, I don't know. It's we got to this with the single mothers. We got to this with Kanye.
Single mothers has too many subcategories in it.
It does.
There's so much to it.
It does. It's way too much. Again, I brought it up due to my Tinder swiping, and it's just, I don't know. There's a lot of red flags. There's a lot of things to consider there.
At the end of the day, can you cook an egg or does it burn?
I mean, dude, if you're burning an egg, I don't.
Do you burn water?
Like, if you're burning water and eggs, bro, I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's any savior.
Be like, no, I just do takeout.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, please don't.
If I know how to cook better than you, and oh my god.
Yeah, we got a problem.
It's called 50-50. I'm sorry. No.
It's 50-50, just like they're fighting for, like I said. 50-50. Let's be 50-50 in everything. Absolutely everything. I want to be. Listen, I want more women as engineers. I do. Right? I went through engineering school, not seeing, like, I don't know. There's probably 5 or 10.
I remember.
Right?
I remember.
There's not many in the engineering field.
Yeah.
Come be an engineer. I want you to be there. I want us to be equal. But, again, let's be equal in all manners.
Yep.
Let's not pick and choose. Let's not do that. It's not fair.
Nope.
It's not fair. But
let's cut the wages of the OnlyFans.
Oh yeah.
Let's be equal. Like, if men aren't doing it as much, then you guys need to cut wages.
I mean, listen,
that's sex work, dude.
It is. I get it, but at the same time, I don't know, man. If you're selling yourself, you're doing your thing. I don't know, bro.
What's the difference between that and prostitution?
It's hard to say.
You're just
it really
not putting
is.
it in.
I guess, yeah. There's just no actual sexual act, right?
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, Ultimately, that's what it seems like it's doing. What in the fuck is this guy doing? He's driving on the wrong side of the road. What are we seeing here? And then he just nice. What a fucking idiot. Anyways, Utah drivers with snow on the road. Not really, but
sponsored, not sponsored.
But yeah, I don't know. I like with the OnlyFans. Listen, I think there absolutely needs to be regulation there.
This is for a different talk.
This is definitely a different talk, different time. But shit is just whack.
Everything's hit the fan.
Everything, literally everything's hit the fan. I mean,
got that shit hot up.
Yeah, bro. Here we go. Fucking Waka Flocka Flame, bro.
That's what the life is right now. It's Waka Flocka Flame.
Oh shit, bro.
It's absurd. It's absurd.
What was that other dude that we listened to at the time that we were inspecting? It's not Waka Flocka. What was his name, bro? The other idiot, bro. Chief Keef, bro. Chief Keef, bro. Yeah, dude, you remember Chief Keef? He had some fucking... Oh my god, bro.
Respect to whoever likes his music.
Oh jeez,
you have to
dude.
be some kind of
I'm sorry, you gotta be some sort of special, bro. I'm not unapologetic, bro. You really do. I like listen. Maybe if you're listening to it just to get fucking hype, but at the same time, you can go listen to someone else like YG, bro, and get super hype, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I wouldn't get hype off of no fucking Chief Keef and Waka Flocka Flame, bro. I mean, you dude, that name, Waka Flocka Flame. But
he's doing really good.
Is he?
Yeah, he's doing really good.
I haven't seen him put out an album in fucking 10 years,
he's
bro.
Done.
Oh, he's done? What the fuck's he doing then? How's he doing good?
He's in... okay, we're going really off tangent here, but...
That's alright. That's alright.
Life insurance. He put his money in life insurance and he got back.
Wait, what the what?
Yeah, he's getting money back. And then, do you know how you put out a certain amount, you cap it, and then you're able to get some money back?
Okay.
Dude, he's making bank off it.
What the fuck, bro?
He's smart. He's actually smart.
Listen, bro, smart might be kind of cutting.
Dude, I gotta show you a clip.
All right, bro, I gotta see this clip because.
All right, we're cutting it here. We'll talk about some other ish.
Yeah. You know, we also need to maybe talk a little bit about.
Toxic masculinity.
Sure, toxic masculinity. Sure, absolutely.
That'll be all of 5 minutes. No, just.
I know, right? Like, let's cut that shit short. I'm just kidding.
No.
We can talk about it.
Yeah.
Before we leave today, though, what do you think about the World Cup so far? What are your thoughts on USA losing today?
No, I'm still angry at Messi for kicking that.
Messi, bro. He was.
No, dude. No, I was talking about he kicked the Mexican jersey.
Oh no! We're doing the Canelo shit right now.
Canelo needs to kick his ass. No, I'm just
bro.
fucking around.
Listen.
Dude, I cannot stand Canelo.
Listen, dude is off the fucking pipe, bro. I don't know what's wrong with him.
You got hit too many times by Beeble.
Listen.
That's what happened. The blows to the head, they hurt him.
Listen, dude, if you're listening to this, bro, I'll tell you right now, that was not disrespectful. You need to relax. It wasn't the Mexican flag. I get it. Messi was just being... to be honest, you know what? When I saw that clip, he's actually doing a good thing. Because had he not moved it while he was jumping, he would be jumping up and down on the fucking jersey. Right? Like,
yeah.
He would be jumping up and down. And would you like that? No, that would be even worse. So what the fuck are you talking about? Anyways,
let's just leave it at this. The true Mexican champion that we've ever had is Chavez. That is it. Chavez is the true Mexican champion. Canelo, you're just second fiddle, bro. Like, you're not even second fiddle. I'm sorry, you're terrible.
Listen, bro, you lost.
You cherry picking motherfucker.
You lost to Triple G the first time, bro. Dead ass. Second time, we'll call it a tie. You did not win both those.
Call me a hater all you want. I don't care, man.
I don't care, bro. That's just. Yeah, you beat him third time, but that was Triple G getting some money.
Props to beating an old ass guy.
Yeah, come on, man. But no, for real though. I kind of want to throw this into the podcast a little bit. Just kind of thoughts on.
World Cup?
Well, just sporting events and I don't know, less harsh topics. What are you thinking about?
We'll throw boxing into it.
Yeah, absolutely. Some boxing, some UFC. We love fighting.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
We'll
go through sports. What do I think about the World Cup?
Yeah, so
Dude,
far, what are you thinking?
Messi's goal was crazy today.
Oh, dude, between the dude's legs, that shit was
my
insane,
God.
dude. I don't like what. How do you have an eye for that, bro?
Dude.
I don't like, dude cannot score a fucking penalty. I swear.
I was surprised Australia actually scored.
I was too. That was a lucky.
Dude,
that was a
they're
lucky
so tall,
goal, though, bro.
man.
That was a
They're
lucky
so
goal.
tall.
They are. They definitely are.
They
that
hella
one
rap.
dude is fucking. He's the tallest outside player, like field player.
Really?
Yeah, 6'6".
Shit.
6'6" playing fucking defense, bro.
That was scary, man. The way they run. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Bro, speaking of the way they run, though, I'm excited to see Japan-Croatia, bro.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that game because those Japanese dudes, bro, they do not stop running, bro. I have never seen something like that shit. They don't stop. And, bro, they beat Germany and Spain.
I saw that.
They beat two of the top fucking teams of all time,
what was
bro.
it with Spain? 1-0?
2-1, bro. 2-1. 2-1 both games. They beat Germany 2-1 as well, bro. Like, and quick, I gotta give those people props. Now that we have a podcast, people can hear us. Props to the Japanese population, bro. I've never seen more respectful human beings in my life. They clean the stadium after the game every single time. They make it spotless. Bro, can we learn something from the Japanese people? That's amazing.
That's how you gotta treat it, man.
That's how you treat it. You came in, you made a mess, you clean up after yourself. But no, dude, we're over here, we're just fucking leaving shit everywhere.
Yeah.
I get it that there's people that have a job due to that, but you don't have to be a dick about it, right?
Courtesy goes a long way.
Absolutely, man. Any other quick thoughts on the World Cup? Any other games catch your eye? Anything?
France is taking it.
You think France is taking it?
France is taking it.
No shot. See, I'm not. I don't got them. I got Brazil and Spain in the final now.
Really?
I got Brazil, Spain.
Not even England?
No. I think England is gonna lose to Spain in the semifinals.
We'll see.
I think that's how Spain's going to get to the
I think
final.
anything can happen at this point. Yeah, well,
It's true, dude. I mean, we saw Argentina lose their first game.
God.
Who the fuck would have ever said that shit, right?
Utah Road.
I know. What the fuck am I driving on, bro? It said keep right with these cones. Yeah, I'm driving like in the middle of the road. Yeah, I'm not. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, bro.
Look, detour sign into that garage.
Oh, let's go, bro. Should we do it?
Do it, man.
All right, we're going.
Right into the garage.
The fuck is this? This is dead ass detour into a garage, bro.
Dude, it is. Oh my! I was totally.
You did. That's not a joke. All right, let's take this detour. Let's take this first street. Where are we going?
I've been through here.
Lucid Technologies?
Yeah.
Where the fuck am I, bro? What is
You
this?
keep going straight, and then it takes you to the little barbecue place.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Finding new places. Anyways, we're gonna cut this one.
Let's cut it.
All right, we'll talk more
Talk more. We gotta have a few.
next time.
Yeah. Next time.
We got a better topic for you guys. We can't just hate on women.
No. And listen. As a closer to this, we're definitely not hating on women.
We hate on everybody.
Well, absolutely. Do I go straight here? Where do I go, bro? This is some crazy shit. Where are we going?
Did I say I've been to you before?
You said you've been here before. I
think I lied.
I think this detour is taking us somewhere to be chopped up, but.
Anyways, if we survive, we'll hit you up on the next podcast.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Before we end it, I gotta say, we hate on everyone. Everybody gets everyone gets the beef, right? Like
everybody gets the belt whipped.
Yeah, like
the whipping.
We're gonna be equal and fair to everyone. Again, we don't hate women. We absolutely love you. Like G said earlier in the show, you guys have special gifts. And
you guys are just special.
You are absolutely amazing. Obviously, humanity could not exist without you. But again, that's a 50-50 road, right? If it was just women, no one could exist, right? We just want equality here. We just want the truth.
Just make it equal.
Make it equal. But anyways, on that bombshell,
follow us.
Leave
Leave a like.
Join the Discord.
social media is down below. Let's talk. Let's chat it up. Leave a comment. Let's hear your thoughts. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
All right, peace.
Pew.
Jesus Christ, bro.